Okay, examples 6 and 7 today are going to be dealing with what Renee was worried about yesterday. I'm sure some of the others were worried too, but Renee spoke up about it. Is there any way to find out what C equals? And that's what's going to happen today. We're going to be able to do these antiderivatives just like we did yesterday, but we're going to get enough information that we can actually establish the correct value of C. And the way it works is this. You start off with this. F prime of x equals that, and our job is to find f of x. Alright, so yesterday we found f of x, we had plus c, we had constants there that may or may not be there, right? Maybe c is zeros, maybe it's something else. The extra information that we have right here is going to give us enough information to establish the value of c once we've figured out what f of x is. So basically how it goes is this. Start with your derivative and do the antiderivative applying the techniques we did yesterday. So if you do that, f of x equals, okay, the antiderivative of cosine is sine. That's not a cofunction, so it's the right sign, right? The antiderivative of sine is cosine. That is a cofunction, so we change its sign. Minus changes to plus, and then we put plus c. So that's job one. Do what we did yesterday like normal. Then use the information they told us this. This says f of x equals this expression, right? This tells me f of pi over 4 equals the square root of 2. I can also figure out f of pi over 4 for this. F of pi over 4 for this that I have written here is going to be sine of pi over 4 plus cosine of pi over 4 plus c. And if I work that out as much as I possibly can, the sine of pi over 4 is the square root of 2 over 2. The cosine of pi over 4 is the square root of 2 over 2. Pi over 4 is getting uglier as I go here. Better. Alright, square root of 2 over 2 plus square root of 2 over 2 equals the square root of 2. 2 times the square root of 2 over 2, the 2's cancel, so square root of 2. So, I figured out f of x. I figured out what f of pi over 4 looks like for my f of x, which is this. F of pi over 4 equals the square root of 2, and f of pi over 4 also equals the square root of 2 plus c. That means the square root of 2 is equal to the square root of 2 plus c. They both are that, right? So we set these equal to each other. And if the square root of 2 is equal to the square root of 2 plus c, that means that c must equal 0. And if c equals 0, that means f of x is just this same thing plus 0, so f of x is just sine of x plus cosine of x in this case. And again, plus 0. Right. If this came out to c equals 6, then plus 6 would happen there, so plus 0, you don't have to write anything because plus 0 doesn't do anything.